Hey YouTubers, so we've got two LG phones here. One is the LG Stylo 3. The other is the LG Fiesta 2. A lot of similarities between these two phones. Size-wise, LG Stylo 3 5.7, Fiesta 2 5.5. Internal memory is exactly the same at 16 gigabytes. The major differences, besides this, has a button finger touch sensor on the LG Stylo 3. Do not have one on the Fiesta. They also do not want you to take the cover off of this, the Fiesta 2, where this one easily comes off. Your micro SD card is underneath the cover. In the Fiesta, it's a little harder to find. It is right here, so you need a very thin device to pop that open. Operating system seems to be pretty much the same Android. The benefits of this phone, let me get this one open, and I'll do the same on the other phone, is they both have hotspots on them. So if you are with Total Wireless, or excuse me, if you are with Straight Talk, I have verified that these actually work. Here's your hotspot here with the Fiesta. Hotspot there. This phone is actually active and it definitely works. And this one at the moment is not active, but it works as well. So the only question is, if you're watching this and you are a Total Wireless customer, do either of these phones work with the hotspot? I've seen differing information on there. Now, camera wise, they both are 13 megapixel cameras. Nothing spectacular about the pictures or the video. 13 megapixels actually seems more like a barely an 8 megapixel camera that I've seen in some of the Samsungs, which is somewhat sad. Let's see, speakers are both on the back, which is also negative when you're talking to people. I do find that either one of these phones, I kind of have some difficulty with the speakerphone. Not as good as my one of my Samsungs that I had. The screen itself, both of these is 720p, and it's just the fact that it's not 1080p does not bother me. When you watch a video on here, it's so small. These screens are so small. I don't see why people really need a QHD screen or the 1080p necessarily, but there's all nice features. Now, as far as the build quality goes, you've got this phone, which feels really flimsy to me at times, and then your Fiesta 2, which is freaking solid as a rock. To me, it feels heavier. I could be wrong, but it definitely feels like a phone that's less likely to get broken or bent. I keep hitting buttons accidentally. So other than that, the phones are really similar, and if you like LGs, you will most likely like these two. Pretty much budget phones. Now, I believe at Straight Talk this still goes for between $119 $129, the same as Total Wireless. This phone is, I believe, about $40–50 somewhere there. Excuse me, not $40–50, $59. I'll put the exact prices down below. And at least at Total Wireless, you can get it discounted to 25% off of that using the code TW25OFF, and it's got to be in capital letters. That'll save you 25%. And you know, when it boils down to price, losing 0.2 inches in the finger touch sensor, but getting this for definitely less than half of the other phone makes the Fiesta 2 possibly that much more worth it. Alright, well, stay tuned in the future. I plan to review the LG Stylo 4 as that one becomes available, and if there's a Fiesta 3, we'll definitely get that one in. Thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe.